physiology. There's nothing really on training like circadian rhythm.
Yo, what about you? That went a wee bit, that went live a wee bit sooner than I was expecting. And on this video, I'm talking about, is the fitness industry saturated? And I've got a great audience of people around me because I'm shooting this right in the middle of the gym on a break here with the personal training course going on. So again, this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, is the fitness industry saturated? We get this on the phones, we get this by email, because let's face it, every second person you talk to these days is thinking about becoming a personal trainer, or they're doing a course and stuff like that. And then people are sort of hearing from their friends in there that, shit, it's really hard to make money in here, or, you know, there's tons of noise in the marketplace, there's a lot of people fighting, and then what happens is they're fighting over price and things like that, okay? So that's basically what I want to talk to you about here. And I've got a wee blog, which I'll give you a link right at the end of this, which goes through it all in more detail. But first up, just talking about this whole idea that the market is saturated. For a start, the market is increasing at about 2% a year. And that's actually in line with the rate of obesity, that it is increasing in around about 2%. So the thing is, the market is growing, but also, I suppose, the amount of, because the people who are experiencing the obesity and in those figures, they need help, they need our help. They need the help of personal trainers who can direct them, who can help them with diet, with training, everything like that, you know. So there's definitely space in the market for good trainers. This is the other thing. So it doesn't matter what industry you look at or what sector you're talking about, there's always space in a market for a good product. And what I'm talking about there is the cream will rise to the top. Okay, so there's always going to be successful people in an industry or in a marketplace. And then the last point I suppose I'd like to say is that you've got to understand the importance of education. So while certificates are important, and yes they are, yeah, you need your certificate, you need to get your personal training qualification, you need that so that you can get your insurance, and you've been assessed as competent in being able to deliver personal training. But more so, this is the thing that's going to make you stand out, because at the end of the day, once you've got your certification, no one asks you for it ever. Not once. Even if you've done a university degree, I bet you no one in your job, they always say, do you have your university degree? But they never want to see it. What people want to see is that you can get them results. And that comes from your education. It doesn't matter what it says on that piece of paper. It's the education that you will fall back on. You'll always fall back onto the standard of your training and your education that you got. So while certificates are important, you need one to get your insurance and you need to be assessed. What's much more important is the education that you get on course when you're learning your craft and you're honing your skills. And that all comes down to the syllabus and the kind of people that you're put in front of. And one thing we like to say here at Elite Fitness and Performance Academy is, while we do courses that are short in duration sometimes, we do courses that are longer in duration sometimes, they're all run from this facility that you can see me standing in right now. So you've got to ask yourself, where do you feel you're going to learn the whole industry better? Do you think you're going to learn it better standing in a lecture hall talking to someone who's teaching you out of a textbook, which is great? You know, you've got to be technical, you've got to know your stuff, but it's the practicality of it has got to be there too. And I think what lends itself to our course to create a better type of student, better type of personal trainer going out in the industry, is the fact that they learn in the gym. And this is a live facility right here, and there's training going on all through the day. And the coaches that work in the gym here for us are also the tutors as well. So that's a huge difference for us. So guys, is the market saturated? I think there's definitely tons of interest in people thinking that they can get into it, because it seems from the outset, whoa, maybe it's really easy to make money in there. It's not. This is a difficult industry, and the people who succeed in it are the guys who focus on their education. They're learning all the time, and they're not just wanting to become a great personal trainer, they're wanting to be a great business. So there is a real big importance of education, and always there will be people who will rise to the top and who will make a really successful career out of it. And I think the market as a whole, as I said, obesity is increasing at a rate of about 2% per year, and this market sector is growing at around about 2% per year. So there's definitely room out there for fantastic personal trainers. Okay, now that you've waited all the way to the end, I am going to be doing a webinar on this very topic, you know, how to make whatever you want to make out of the fitness industry, whether it's 20 grand, 30 grand, 50, whatever it is, or how to be a successful personal trainer. We're going to be doing a webinar on this coming up very, very soon, and I'm going to share you details, so look out for that. But right now, I'm also going to put a link to some more of the questions that we get on a daily basis in here. So there's an FAQ, frequently asked questions. If you want to just type in www.elitefpa.ie/frequently asked questions, and I know that's shit long, so I'll put a wee link down below as well so that you can just click on it. You're going to see this question answered, in text, and a few others as well. And there will be events and stuff, links to get there, because there's a lot of stuff happening in the academy over the next few weeks. And of course, don't forget about the webinar, which is coming out very, very soon. So I want to thank everybody for watching. If you do have specific questions that I haven't answered in this video, or maybe something you think I forgot to mention, just comment below, or just send me a direct mail. Okay, so I've asked you to do tons of things there, and hopefully you've got value from watching this video. We will be doing these on a daily basis, so we'll see you back here soon.